Hi, Calvin Anderson. I want to give you a little brief history about me. Well, in, let's say, 1980, 1979, if you can remember, when the air traffic controllers went on strike, President Reagan, he intervened in the strike dispute, which weakened unions. Back then, I received a job working security. I used to work security at Three River Stadium. I could go to all the games. I also did security at stores. We had these large chain stores in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania called Repcos. And I was in charge being undercover and trying to bust people who were trying to steal out of the stores. Also, I was assigned to watching the drug store part of it because people were taking needles and trying to steal the needles for heroin use. But as I was working for this security outfit, they treated us really bad. Really bad. I mean, we had to work all these different deplorable hours and, but you had to do what you had to do to survive, to have a roof over your head. My mom died when I was 14 years of age, and I learned that, valuing a job and working hard and having hard work ethic, that you can have things. So I went to that job, even how deplorable that it was, I went there every day to receive a paycheck. But one day, I decided I was going to start a union. Yes. In the 80s, I'm going to say 81, 82, I tried to start a union in Repcos. I called the Labor Relations Board. We got all our paperwork together, and everybody was coming to the table to start this union. Repcos got so disturbed by me starting this union, I started receiving phone calls. You're skating on thin ice, threatening gestures. But I hung in there to get this union started. And guess what? When I go back to Pittsburgh, that same security outfit, they're unionized. They had union representation and they were making fair wages to feed their family. So, being that I did that, I'm talking to anybody that belongs to a union. If you belong to a union, you can't backstab your union brothers. You can't undermine your union brothers. You're paying the dues to protect yourself, but then you have other union brothers who are going to the other side and undermining your gains on your job so that you can receive fair wages and have an honest and deep retirement when you leave your job. Our union brothers are scattering and weakening the unions because they feel they can go to the other side and elevate themselves and throw the union brothers under the bus. As union brothers and sisters, we have to unite and stick together. If you want to make your platform more powerful and what you're going after as a union, you have to stick together, and you can't be doing all this bike biting towards each other. Now, I'm calling for anybody that belongs to a union to bring unity back to your union and make your union stronger. Because if you don't, you're going to be reading about unions in the history book. They're going to be like, oh, they used to have a union and they used to have bargaining rights. Don't throw your bargaining rights away because you're going in there trying to make backdoor deals. We have to be upfront and truthful with our union brothers and sisters so that they can have a fair wage and be able to feed their families and be able to hold their head up with dignity, that they have a decent job and they're able to survive and live in the state that they're living in. Now, I'm living proof. I did this. I've seen a lot of presidents, elected, re-elected. I've seen a lot of things. But believe me, when Martin Luther King went out there and he went and stood up for the garbage company unions, and those unions got together and they were able to get their fair wages and work, and they had collective bargaining power. As you stick together as union brothers, you can rise, rise, and get what's yours. So stop backstabbing each other and unify as a union. Because if you do that, you have more power. Stop worrying about your union brother looking good or driving a better car or living in a better house than you. You both belong in the same union. Pull yourself together, union brothers. Let's make unions stronger. You heard my story. I fought through when President Reagan wanted to destroy the unions. Okay, and I still fight for unions. But if you're not going to be a strong bargaining power unit, then you're defeating your purpose. So this is a video for union workers. Pull together, pull your power together. With more power, we can go to those legislators and we can get what we want. We can go to those companies and we can bargain what we want. So I'm just bringing it to you. I'm bringing it to you raw. And the reason I brought it to you raw like this, because we are all men and women. And you need to be told the truth about what you're doing. Only you know who you are, and when you're the one sneaking back there, undermining your union brother. Hey, Calvin Anderson, Local 1820, bringing it to you raw. Stop undermining your union brothers, and have a great day.